Well, all my YouTube friends, today we're going to be moving some female goats to a different pen, and we're going to be getting ready to breed them here in a few weeks. So we got the old trailer getting close to the barn. As you can see, I got a part of a load already. Yeah, I got a dog and two little sneakies that snuck in there on me when I wasn't looking. I locked them in, but they clumb over the back of the gate and got out. So I thought I had them trapped, but I didn't. So come along with us and we'll show you how we get prepared to turn the bucks loose later to get all of our does bred. We'll show you how we go about that. Each step. Hold it open. Open? Like that. Goaties, come on. Come on, goaties. Get in. Get in there. Let's go. Come on. Don't tell me you can't jump up in there. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. No, just hold the door open like you are. Call the dogs. You want to get a little corn for up there? Keep them going now. You got to keep them moving when they get going. Keep them moving. Go, go. Go, go, go. All right, so shut the door. Step the doo-doo. Oh, one step the doo-doo. Oh, one step the doo-doo. Hold on, we got something to do yet. Come on. I'm going to go get some live feed for them. Come on, Oi. Okay, folks, today we're going to worm our goats again. All of our does before we breed them. I've already wormed the bucks. Now it's time to worm them. Now, I'd like to mention, I've seen some people using my method on YouTube, but they're doing something incorrect. They're not applying enough water to their feed. Because if you got pellets or even dry feed, pellets is even worse. If that water ain't getting on all them pellets, I guarantee you there's certain goats and sheep that'll try to pick all the dry pellets out they can and not eat the lye. So you have to really, really, really make sure every pellet is coated. So you got to add plenty of water. Like the 2 gallon, you might have to add a quart of water. Just got to make sure it's really, really coated really, really good with water, because they'll pick it out. There's certain goats, I've had them, and sheep, they'll just eat, but they'll eat all the dry pellets. So remember that when you're worming anything. For this method, you can link up to our videos about lye. We got lye and we got question and answers lye. We got 2 videos. I'll mix it a little heavier. Okay. Folks, I mixed this a little stronger than I normally do. It's closer to 3/4 to 2 gallons. But I did that for a reason, because I got some of them goats that are really persnickerty and they won't eat a lot of it. So I want to make sure I get them wormed. Because you could put 1 teaspoon per gallon and don't worry about nothing. But generally speaking, a half a teaspoon per gallon is all you need. But you got to make sure them finicky ones are eating it. Otherwise, they will not get wormed. And you see, I got too much dry feed yet, so I'm gonna go get a little more water. Just add enough water so you know it's all getting mixed up good. You don't want no dry feed. That's very, very, very important. And folks, this amount of lye will not hurt you. It's like using lye soap, probably even less than that. But I'd like to tell you something I forgot in my first lye videos. When my grandma told me about lye back in 1969, I wrote to the Lewis Lye Company, because at that time it was Lewis Lye. And they sent me a booklet. And I lost the booklet. We moved a couple of times, it got lost. But it told you about all this stuff. Worming your animals, making pretzels, making hominy. It had a little booklet on it. It was very interesting. But I should have told that in my first video, because I've read all the research years and years ago, and they don't have much research on it. But through 50 years experience, plus my grandma and her parents, we've been using it for over 100 years. It really works well. There's no danger. Don't worry about it. See, I still got it on my hand. I'll just go rinse it off and go about my business. You can look at my arm now and look it. It looks like I use lye grain soap on it. I scrubbed that with that grain that scraping all the dirt off. That lye got me as purty as a newborn baby. Well, folks, I got 10 little does. They're going to be getting bred too for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up their lye. And I ain't giving them nothing else to eat but this. So they'll just get a half a teaspoon per gallon, but they're not getting any other food until they consume what I'm mixing up. And some of you folks have been asking, can you do it 2 times in a row? You can do it several days. But once you get them cleaned out, I do them every month, month and a half. So this gets rid of the worms and the worm eggs. So I'm going to give this to them again because they actually had some hay too. And I noticed some of them was not eating this. They're just eating the hay and not eating the lye. So I'm pulling all hay away and they're going to eat this. And they go without eating for 12 hours. They'll turn around and won't think this is near as bad as they thought it was. That's why you want to make sure they all get it. All right. Come on, goaties. Come on. Come on, goaties. Come on, goaties. Hey, let's put it right here. Means it ain't going to rain. Set it right there. That way if they knock it over, they can still eat it. Okay. You ready, Jess? Look at that. Folks, you see how pretty these little girls are? Never had a commercial wormer one day in their life. I give them a lot more than a pint a piece. I want them all they can eat because they won't overeat because they don't like it that good anyway. They're pretty sneaky. Same way with my bigger goats over there. I've been getting them a little corn every day, building them up so I could give them more when I worm them. So they make sure they get all they want to eat. That way I know they're really wormed. But you don't want to just dump a bunch of feed to any animal that ain't used to it because they can founder, they can die. Now, if you want to get the most out of your goats or out of your ewes, 3-4 weeks ahead of time, if you will start feeding them grain, they will actually drop more eggs. You'll have more babies. So you always want them looking really nice, really good shape. As you can see, they're pretty. They're shiny. They're getting kind of chubby. So they'll breed good and have more babies that way. We have a lot of them, first timers have twins. If you feed them good before you breed them, it makes a big difference. And we don't breed ours till the 1st of November because it gets cold here. Goats cannot take cold weather. I went through this stuff last year with them. You'll see on one of our videos. It gets 25 degrees. They're shaking, and we had to bring them back in the barn. So we want to wait till at least the 1st of April. So it'll take just under 5 months. That's their gestation is for sheep or goats. So we want it close to around the 1st of April. Hopefully we'll have warmer weather. Otherwise, I'll have them all back in the barn again. Now at the end of their gestation, the last month, you want to start getting them grain again. I give them a month before you breed them. And then when they're bred, I shut it off in the last month because they grow, the biggest percentage that they grow is in the last 30 days. I mean, they go from like this big to full grown goats or sheep in 1 month. So I give them all grain the last 30 days, give them about a half a pound a day. Should be a complete feed, so they have protein, their minerals, their vitamins, and all that stuff. And you'll have really, really nice, healthy goats or lambs, either one. And they'll get a really good start for you. Now, folks, this is what I was telling you about. I want you to look at this. That's exactly why I give them way more grain than I know they'll eat. Because you see down there, some of them are eating their grain. Some up here saying, no, I'm not much on it. And we fed ear corn to our hog up here, our boar. And some of it sprouted up. So they're going to eat that. That won't last long, though. They'll eat it down. So I want to make sure I give them enough lye in their feed so they'll have some left for tomorrow. And that way they'll say, I'm going to have to eat some of it. I'm getting kind of hungry. Otherwise, you won't get them wormed. They got to eat it to be wormed. And it has to all be wet. If you got any partial dry, and like I said, pellets is worse. They'll pick out all the pellets that they want to eat, and the rest of they might eat a few of them, but they'll eat mostly dry ones. So make sure they're all wet. Well, folks, it's the end of this video, and I got one of my helpers here, Owen. Of course, he's out there in the brush. He went out with the goats, the baby goats. He likes being out there with them. So I think I hear him squalling out there now. So we're going to end this video, and thank you very much for all your comments. And I really, really appreciate, all of us do, that you contact us and you tell us where you're from. And I've learned a few things watching some of your comments too. So we appreciate all of them. And may God bless each and every one of you. Have a nice day.